that mask shit. On my mask fell off. But hey, we got another video. Wondering if people were asking the question if Kid Naruto stopped the Shibuya incident, which a lot of people are saying yes. A lot of people are saying yes, saying that he probably could, but hey, I don't know. I don't know where I stand.
What if we completely removed him?
I would like to think that he could, but you know, if that nigga could just drop shadow clones. This is Kid Naruto though. It's not Teen Naruto where he got cloak. And I don't know. I definitely think Teen Naruto easily stops the Shibuya incident, but Kid one, I don't know. This is a bit of a
Yuji from the Shibuya
grey
incident
one,
and replaced him with Part 1 Naruto. Could Naruto as a child manage to stop all of these terrifying threats? Let's find out. It doesn't really matter how Naruto gets to the JJK verse, but for the people who like continuity, let's say he stumbles on that filler Otsutsuki time travel device from the one good filler arc in Boruto, and the plot demands that one protagonist swaps for the other. Perfect writing, just as Kishimoto would have done it. So, Naruto lands exactly in Yuji's place on October 31st, and we're set to begin.
Okay, talk to me.
We need to take the first pause, because Naruto exists in the JJK world as a well-known anime series. The characters here should have some idea of who Naruto is, and while that immediately might cause some concern, I'm positive with how mission-focused Mei is, she'd get a hold of the details and reformulate their plan. Megumi and Ino likely have seen the Naruto series and would have a much better idea of
the Naruto series,
and they brief him of all available information.
I haven't a clue what's going on here.
Yeah,
but I'll act like I do.
that would happen. They're so cooked.
We get to see what a massive difference Naruto would make here. He takes a seal in his hands and summons 500 shadow clones.
He can do that.
This is a fraction of the clones Naruto can summon at this point, having summoned 2,000 of them.
Yeah, he can do that.
Which I should mention happens nearly 100 chapters prior to the end of Part 1. Naruto by this point should be significantly stronger than he was then. So the Naruto.
Okay, yeah. So I'm assuming, Kid Naruto. So I'm assuming it's like very end pre-time skip Naruto, so he got cloak and everything.
And we get our first fight, Naruto versus the Locust Plague.
That's a bop.
Naruto absolutely.
That's a bop. That's a bop.
That's a victory, and we need to talk about why.
At least he skips over this nigga.
Most characters are scaling around supersonic speeds and multi-city block levels for attack potency. Naruto, even at his ripe old age of 13, is scaling to massively hypersonic speed and mountain levels of attack.
Naruto is just
characters are
cracked as fuck here.
Incredibly powerfully, even in the early stages of the show. So of course Naruto outmatches most JJK characters at this point in raw power. It's important to keep in mind the sometimes forgotten ability of the Shadow Clone technique to transfer knowledge between the clones and the user when the clone disperses. In the canon timeline, the Shibuya incident lasted quite a long time because the sorcerers had difficulty organizing information amongst themselves amidst these intense battles. But Naruto can spread all available information across the city nearly instantly, so tracking down each of the bearers of the barrier seals was done basically with no difficulty. So Megumi and a handful of Narutos take on Jiro, who was taken down in less than a fraction of the time. With Naruto able to outmatch Jiro physically, Megumi can more quickly analyze his curse technique and therefore figure out its major drawback. That's not even to mention that due to how powerful Naruto is, he could just grapple Jiro, hold him in place while Megumi completely violates him with every single attack imaginable until he figures out something that works.
That sounds so head ass, but literally Naruto could do this with multiple shadow clones and Naruto being faster and pretty much stronger than Yuji as well. It's like it gets a bit ugly. It sounds so head ass, but
that can save Haruto from being pummeled over and over until all of those stupid marks under his eyes turn white.
Yeah, he'll absolutely decimate him.
Another set of Narutos are more than enough to stop the granny from summoning Toji, which is a huge benefit to the entire battlefield because we know the levels of beatdown that Toji brings in every single one of his fights. Except he too would get no diffed by Naruto. Toji is
Toji gets no diff by Naruto? He gets no diffed by Naruto?
Extremely powerful by JJK standards as far as his physical attributes go. And while his skills in combat far surpass Naruto's at this point, there's just no way that Toji is throwing hands with a dozen Naruto clones.
The thing is, I always forget you know what it is? With the Sasuke retrieval arc, I can't remember what I said. I think I said he loses. I think I ultimately came to the conclusion he loses. And I think I had it kind of close. But when I was making that argument, I was completely forgetting the fact that this nigga can summon 500 clones. I was really forgetting that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now adding in that stored memory, yeah, nah, Toji gets washed. The whole 5 of them with Neji and Shikamaru, and then you're gonna add in Choji and Kiba for back. Oh yeah, nah, he kind of gets stomped. 1-on-1 against Lee is where I still have Toji. I think that's probably that more argument that I'm more confident in. But against the 5,
with more strength than he can handle. And that's not even to mention Kurama's influence, which is a huge factor here. Naruto under stress has tapped into semi-controlled versions of his Kurama forms, including Initial and V1.
Yeah, this
These are
is
absolutely massive amps to his speed, durability, and attack potency that would effectively negate any difference in skill that Toji.
Yeah, no, that's a blitz. As much as I fuck with Toji, this is a blitz.
Stamina are ridiculous. Not only is his energy pool nearly
this is a sorry ass blitz.
But he has been shown to heal from being stabbed through the chest by Sasuke's Chidori in a matter of seconds. Toji is extremely skilled, but there's no chance that he wears down Naruto before he's hit by a Rasengan and blown to bits. As much as I love Toji and would love to glaze him, he's completely getting
no pause.
This blonde 12-year-old.
No pause in 2024.
Shonen lecture in Naruto's ninja way. But thankfully, we don't need to see our man Toji get treated that way, because Naruto and Ino beat the ever-living hell out of Ogami, and this character who doesn't even have a name. I mean, when your name on the is listed as
he didn't have a name this whole time,
and you come across a guy
that's
with
actually hilarious.
Hair, you know you're getting cooked. Back in the subway station, another set of Narutos is taking on Choso, who may prove to be his first interesting matchup. Choso's blood manipulation on paper is such a direct counter to Naruto's fighting style. Shadow clones can't even take a singular hit before dispersal, and Naruto really has no means of closing the gap.
Yeah.
Other than outpacing Choso in speed, which of course he can do.
He can.
Choso is neutralized.
But this will be a fight.
With his domain expansion,
it will be boxing.
Given the fact that we've previously
back for right now, what is this? This is whether Kid Naruto could stop the Shibuya incident. So far, Kid Naruto was blitzing through, and he did bring up the interesting topic. You say hell nah? Hey man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm kind of on the side of Kid Naruto. Like basically, if Kid Naruto was in Yuji's position, so like all the other characters are there. So like Megami and Nanami, everyone's still there. It's just instead of Yuji, it's Naruto. So in that situation, yeah, I'm kind of on the side with Kid Naruto. He's kind of blitzing his way through low key. I ain't gonna hold you.
Class by Naruto, and we saw the kind of
this fight against Choso will be tough though.
And done with extremely quickly. Again, even if we lower Naruto's stats to Dagon's, which would have to be a huge nerf, he'd still match up extremely well in this limited environment due to having an incredible amount of support from the rest of the individuals here.
Huge
so
nerf.
Dagon is getting served up.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him.
All of this is happening simultaneously.
He's getting filleted.
Due to the sheer scale of Naruto's presence, time becomes a major factor here. By this point, they have managed to take down nearly every threat in record time, not sequentially as the show had done, but all of these events happened nearly simultaneously.
Because of all the clock. Like, that's the biggest diff. That's the biggest diff with the biggest diff, because anytime we compare Naruto and JJK together, I always forget this nigga's got so many shadow clones. The biggest difference, which makes a mountain of a difference, is the fact that Naruto can summon minimum 500 clones if need be. Minimum 500 clones, bro. It's crazy.
Across the city,
and it's actually possible for all of these fights that we saw happen like sequentially, like one by one, to be happening all at the same time, because this nigga's got all these clones.
Every opponent he's come across with very little effort.
And it's quite plausible.
If we take the time that Yuji first encountered the Locust Spirit at 9:03 p.m.
and the fact that Kid Naruto is essentially stronger than Yuji as well.
Single punch or at
blitzing these niggas, bro.
At 9:04 he moves to Choso and wipes the floor with him. At 9:10 he moves to Dagon, who can't possibly take more than 10 minutes. And these are very, very generous estimates because Yuji alone was nearly on par with Choso, and Dagon got soloed by Toji. So if we consider that Nanami, Nobara, Megumi, and the entire gang will be nearly at full strength by this point, fighting together, these are ending extremely
They're blitzing through so swiftly.
And even if we take some huge leaps, giving the JJK verse the benefit of the doubt and say they can stand up to a 12-year-old Naruto at all, let alone when he decides to go into his version 1 state, there is no conceivable chance that it takes him more than 20 minutes to blow through the Locust, Choso, and Dagon, all fights that would be happening simultaneously. Not a single one of these combatants in the way between Naruto and Gojo can stop a horde of hypersonic Narutos from moving past to the next battle, enabling Naruto and the others to swiftly move closer and closer to Gojo.
Like, I painfully
They
agree.
make it to Gojo, who at this point, let's say, will have just
I wonder
utilized
why
his main
they
expansion
wasn't
and
fighting
have our
together
first
for real.
branch in content.
It's because they had so
Because
many like
Naruto
cursed spirits
could
all over the
conceivably
place,
stop
bro.
Gojo from being
Just
sealed,
doing shit.
and they'd all fight the rest of the cursed spirits and put Kenjaku down for good.
Now,
But
if this nigga Naruto can do some shit because of all the clones, if he for whatever reason gets the stop on Gojo getting sealed, oh yeah, the world is saved easily.
Even if Gojo is sealed here, Naruto and the others easily take down Mahito, Jogo, and Kenjaku. You might look at Mahito and wonder why Naruto can even damage him in the first place, and it's not solely due to verse equivalency, because even with cursed energy, most people can't even damage Mahito in a meaningful way.
Yeah.
Mahito doesn't merely heal his body to regenerate his wounds, rather he has
Heals
such a
his soul.
clear image of the shape of his soul, all he has to do is keep that image intact, and his body will follow.
Yeah.
The reason why Yuji can damage him is due to being inhabited by Sukuna, which has given him a unique insight into the contours of the soul, thus allowing him to strike at Mahito's. And it's here we have to thank the Naruto series for being so influential, because Yuji isn't the only protagonist whose body is inhabited by another soul. In Naruto's case, he has the Kyuubi, a living embodiment of chakra, and with some grade school level of mental gymnastics, we can safely assume that Naruto too would have some innate ability to do this, much like Yuji.
Theoretically.
But even if he didn't, and we were disregarding this potential crossover,
Because it is kind of like a specific technique that Yuji has, isn't it? So theoretically, you can make that argument. I don't know how much stock I'm putting on that though.
Here for Kenjaku to risk losing out on Idol Transfiguration for. So either Mahito is defeated by Naruto and Kenjaku just absorbs him in the way that he did after his battle with Yuji, or Kenjaku calculates that the risk is too high and takes a preventative measure and absorbs Mahito either way. That just leaves Jogo and Kenjaku. Since Yuji and by extension Sukuna isn't here, Urame never shows up. And I'd personally say with these odds all stacked against Kenjaku and Jogo, all after suffering incredible losses, they'd certainly have to turn tail and attempt to escape, since victory doesn't even begin to seem likely here. But let's say for pure speculation that they do fight, Jogo would have no qualms using his domain expansion, so he utilizes Coffin of the Iron Mountain and it brings everyone into the inside of a volcano.
Yeah.
And while this maneuver would certainly disperse every single one of Naruto's clones and put all of the other sorcerers at risk,
Yeah.
the threat of their deaths would certainly bring about the activation of Naruto's V1 cloak, and the amp would rocket Naruto into blitzing territory, and Jogo would get dealt with worse than he did against Gojo. But maybe Jogo drops his meteor instead of the domain expansion.
Yeah.
Well, Naruto's Vermilion Rasengan has an attack potency of city level at the lowest possible low ball, all the way up to large mountain level at the highest. Jogo stands no chance, but it wouldn't really matter either way.
I can
because
see
Jogo
that.
either
I
never
can see
got
that. Like
sealed,
out of all
or
that
he
argument, I can see the domain one. If it was him just quickly blitzing through to him in his domain, was a little bit. He pretty much could. He pretty much could, but it's like when he says that, it's like I feel like he heavily down underselling JJK verse, but at the same time, Kid Naruto would be that OP. But Naruto's Vermilion Rasengan versus a whole like meteor that Jogo would fall down, which is just like pre-city level. I can see Naruto stopping that. I can
never
easily
had
see
a chance
Naruto
to
stopping
escape
that.
with him in the first place, as the prison realm would be stuck to the ground, leaving ample time for everyone to get in place and defeat the rest of the opposition. So
Oh wait, can I? Because now I'm just thinking, because T Naruto against Madara's ones, maybe it was a lack of energy and chakra. That's why he wasn't able to just do it. Because he didn't just dash a shuriken at it. You know. See now I'm questioning that one now. I'm questioning that one a bit more now.
Absolutely changes the flow of the Shibuya incident while just half-assing it.
I understand you thinking Naruto would be this smart, thinking about unknown foes like that. I don't think he'll be that smart. I think it's not him being smart, it's him being like reacting to a situation and just fighting. And him having people that are very smart along the way. So like Gojo, Megumi, and everyone around him. So him having to be that smart. We all know how like, not book smart, but Naruto like fighting wise, he is smart as hell. Naruto fighting wise is smart as well. Like he's intuitive as hell. Like in a brawl, he's quick on his feet to think about shit. So in that circumstance, he will be able to handle shit. But thinking of plans and shit like that, maybe not on the fly. Yeah, reacting. Yeah.
He summoned 2,000 clones like he did against Gaara. This would have been over in a matter of minutes, but with how easily Naruto was dispatching each combatant he went against, I don't think he would have ever been pushed to that point. I mean, what's a greater threat? A giant-tailed beast made out of sand, capable of blowing up villages with a single blast? Or a scrappy group of low-powered magicians that kind of punch hard? The JJK disrespect continues, but there were quite a lot of comments in my last vid asking to give a low-powered version of a Naruto character against the JJK verse, and here you have it. Naruto is like the most basic of the entire cast. No kick.
Yeah, JJK fans are mad. I'm a Naruto. I'm a Naruto.
Sort of just
I'm also a JJK fan.
Scales sort of well compared to the rest of the Genin in his class, and all he has is a really scrappy attitude, a buttload of chakra, and well, the QB. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please do the YouTube stuff. It helps a lot. Peace.
That was a good video though. I'm still on the side that Kid Naruto could stop the Shibuya incident. Cause those I'm gonna say it again, bro. Now Shadow Clone Jutsu's I don't maybe it's not becoming underrated because people do appreciate it, but it's like the capabilities of Shadow Clone Jutsu's is just so crazy, bro. It's just so crazy, bro. Like Shadow Clone Jutsu's is actually a cracked as fuck ability, bro. And the fact that you retain information from each clone as well is insane. It's absolutely insane, bro. So I would, if it was Kid Naruto instead of Yuji in the Shibuya incident, I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. I can definitely see it. But if he had a mech in his ear, no, because like oftentimes them niggas were fighting with each other. Like Yuji was with Megami quite a few of the time. Like only when he was brawling Mahito 1-on-1 and Choso 1-on-1, that's the only time he was really by himself for real. But other than that, and then they did have like little earpieces and shit, and they all relaying messages and shit, if I remember right. So they would like make base plans and shit. Yuji would have died. Yeah. What was this? That was pretty much if Kid Naruto could stop the Shibuya incident. I know about this one. That's what I meant with the earpiece. Man, I'm still with Kid Naruto. I'm still with Kid Naruto. I don't know about him stopping Jogo's meteor. That's why I'm a bit iffy. I'm a bit iffy. But I still feel like he could. I genuinely still feel like he could. That's just the IQ level for me, to be honest. The thing is, I don't think Yuji's IQ level is crazy high either. Like his IQ level is like basic. It's just that he's like smart he's smart in a fight. He's just smart in a fight, like reactionary and like innovative. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's similar to Naruto. The only thing JJK got is domain expansions. Yeah, the domains is when it gets kind of tough. The domains is when it gets kind of tough. That's the only thing I really feel that's stopping Naruto, the domain. The fact that it's an insta hit. The fact that it's an insta hit and people just be bringing out mad shit. That's where I'm like, they could. But honestly, this nigga, that nigga Naruto could summon so many clones, and it could just over fucking whelm so many domains where I'm just like, yeah. Is that Lex? Yeah, that's Lex. Hey man, that'll be video though. That'll be video.